actually will say led to the bleeding profusely. If you delete such, it doesn't remove the fact that you will not be held for taking Mohbad's life.
Okay.
So if Jamala wants to go in for murder, if they don't do it, that Kpanti, they will see war.
Honestly, they should understand that if they touch you, Mr. Yomi, the justice system in that country should understand that when they touch you, they touch all the Nigerians. Not only Nigerians, both outside the Nigerians outside the country, you have touched them. So you notice you happen to Yomi, notice you happen to Yomi's son, because if you touch Yomi, you have touched every one of us. Because Yomi is like a brother to us who is fighting for justice for his own brother. It doesn't mean that he has to be blood related. It doesn't mean he has to be from the same tribe and something.
Divert it. Let them, they can't change it because the police in that party, they know that at the end of the day, they are going to do the right thing. He said it by himself.
Because this embarrassment, these criminals are embarrassing us in our country. It's getting too much.
Listen up. They didn't force him to say it. He admitted to that in a confession. I did it. And if you can come out to say, officers in Kpanti, I shouted Mr. Yomi. I told him this is how Mohbad was pushed and he hit his head on the floor and I have the evidence. And then when police now say, come in, they now come to you. And they say, now let's start with the evidence. You sent a little out of it. The only reason why he would have escaped is if he showed or he said it with the word of the mouth. And before they get to you, you deleted it or you find a way to show it. Okay, where is the video? Nothing, I was just joking. I was lying. But the mistake he's making is that you have sent a part of it. For you to deliberately delete the major part that the judge will see, you have confessed already. And he never said he didn't send the shots to me. Confession is enough. Confession is enough.
Yes.
For a judge to sentence anybody for any crime. They don't even need any evidence. If you confess that I did it, it's enough for the judge to say, for you to admit on your own that you did this. Because before he sold the phone to Mohbad and to Damola, allegedly, he has it already. He saw it. So what were you doing with it? Why are you withholding a credible information? So they don't know what they are in for. And I look at the young boy, I said, somebody should be held responsible. I will not create whoever took Mohbad's life or who is making a mess. But at this juncture, if the Kpanti police will now say, and now we want to find a way to say, no, Mr. They even saw what they like. What I'm trying to tell you is that you don't know the meaning of the war because some people already accepted defeat before the war in Kpanti started. They thought that was the end. We have a different spirit.
So, in addition, Mr. Yomi, in addition to it's in addition to what I'm about to say again. After that chat alone, that content that says I have a video of how Wunmi pied my brother alone is an evidence. You cannot just because you want to play someone, you want to get somebody money for someone, and you know there is a case on somebody that buy. We are looking for who buy that person. We know that there is a murder case. It's not a case without being someone being murdered. How can you use that one to say you want to use that content to go and get money from someone? It doesn't make sense. It's what happened. They have confessed to. So Nigeria police, hold on to that content of that chat. Use it on whoever they feel that have chatted Yomi. They should hold that person responsible for the buy of Mohbad. That's number one. Number two, what right do those three guys, I still keep on saying this, those three guys inside the car, carrying Mohbad lifeless body on their lap, shouting, Mohbad is dead, Mohbad is dead. Whose right do they have to do that? So they have no value for humans body anymore. He's naked.
All of
He
you,
has no clothes on.
justice for Mohbad. If you
In
want
this
to get
country,
justice,
can you do that in this UK?
Just-
What the hell are you to carry
Hello?
somebody's dead body
Hello?
related to the family? Wow.
hello, if you want to get justice for Mohbad, we have to understand one thing. We have to follow the path of this new natural lead that the spirit of Mohbad himself brought out. And I can tell you for free, no matter how highly placed or the connection they have with Mohbad, anybody that will do everything to say that this new lead should not see the day of the light, go and mark my word, they will be getting disgraced, embarrassed. They will be some of them will even run mad. Some of them will start losing their children. Some of them will become a nuisance because they still cannot picture it that it has nothing to do with Yomi. It is them, the people that, when they were sending it, they can't even understand. And any reasonable police officer will look at it and say, am I not trying to contend with God? We have been able to do everything in the own original investigation. We have helped whoever we want to help. But if this one will now come natural, if there is anything we have left in us, we should preserve our own life, because when the God that made, or the spirit or this grave that pushed that one to come out, when they turn against whoever, that is when that person will know that actually you don't even have any power, you are nobody in this life. I don't care the numbers. You will see what will happen. Because before God allowed the king of Egypt and the ministers, the astrologers, before God says, I am not a wicked God, I gave you people signs enough, but you are still acting like you are God. Now that you've packed everybody, you've packed all your hams, I'm going to dump all of you in the Red Sea, and you will never be seen again. And that is why the Egyptians we are seeing today, chasing after us in this justice for Mohbad, we shall see them no more.
Amen.
They will be damned and they will be perishing in the Red Sea. That place that they thought there is no way, that Kpanti that they thought it is the Red Sea, that is where they will perish. And that is the end for them. And that is where they will know that when God stands, when God speaks, nobody speaks. And when God decides to write his own pathway and template, you dare not challenge God. But when people are heady, when they think that that's what they want to do, God will tell you, I will not only reduce you to robbers. That will be the least your generation to generation. They will never go beyond this stage in life. You don't know when I am coming. I give you signs enough. They don't know. And they don't know. If they know how God operates, because God works in a way we don't understand. They think it is everything. They will say we have power. We will block it. We use Agbára òsínà Pharaoh. Agbára Pharaoh Obani. He was a king. He has power over everything, but he doesn't have power over God Almighty.
So finally, my submission is again that please, my viewers, everybody listening here, both home and abroad, let's support Break the Silence Foundation. Please, whatever you have, if it's £1, €1, £2, whatever you can, 2 naira, 500 naira, please, let's support Yomi. He's doing well. He's doing well. He's really happy. The foundation, please support Yomi Foundation. Because there are some set of people.
Mohbad is going to get justice, but NGO will survive. We will do many things.
Yes.
This is what the trust people will do.
Yes. So please, public.
They are putting it on the page. Saying money. One lawyer is coming there, is talking about Lion. I said, you are talking about me, Lion. When the client you are trying to defend is trying to steal 3 million from me, using the debt.
You are talking about Lion of £200 or
as Mohbad. I said you lack dignity and your children should be ashamed of you. So people don't think before they speak. He's saying, they said, the worker said, what's going on? I said, what's my own with life? If people choose to appreciate what I'm doing, it's voluntary. But your clients wanted to steal, deliberately to defraud. by using the death of an innocent man that is still in the morgue. Somebody that is meant to be the brother or the friend. What need to do? Egbe bagi. Only you buy bagi and go. I want newspaper here to go over me. I'm not a lawyer. I want so you like baby. I want I see only film now.
Mr. Yomi, let me, Mr. Yomi.
But you want to get punky.
Mr. Yomi. Let me tell you why the lawyer is talking about your foundation, contributing money. You are looking for money here. They just want to use that to push the public away, not to support your foundation, and then the justice for Mohbad will not be able to be effective. Because one thing we should understand that you need to go move around. Look at the way you're going up and down to the police station, transport everywhere, and the press conference and lawyer here and there. What did they expect you to use your money to do that? Is it your brother that died? Don't you see the charity Red Cross? We have Red Cross here in UK where we contribute. They contribute to charity to Africa, for desert, those African countries that are poor in that country where there's no water, no electricity. We contribute money. They ask us to pay every month. We put money, subscribe to their charity organization to empower them to support people that are hungry, suffering in Africa. So what is wrong with your foundation if they need to put money there to support justice or freedom fighters? What is wrong with that? And then we have some group in TikTok. Yeah, Mr. Yomi, the justice they are looking for in TikTok. Yeah. Because so if I don't understand what is wrong with the NGO, because the NGO is about charity organization. So what's wrong with that? Finally,
thank you.
Finally. Please, one second.
Okay.
One second, Mr. Yomi.
Good evening.
1 second, okay. What do you want to do? 1 second. Oh, yeah, go on. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Just
Should I go on? Should I?
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Okay. Okay, then please, everyone. Yomi, thank you so much. You have done so well. God bless you. You have done so well. God bless you. Please just have it in mind that we are behind you. We are supporting you. We stand by you. We're not giving up, okay? And then secondly, you have really tried a lot. Physical action. They say action speak louder than words. You have shown your action that you are really justice. You have shown it. You have demonstrated. We have seen it. So I don't see any reason of we going back
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And of course, I have to give kudos to police officers in Zone 2. All these police officers are still under the Inspector General of Police. And at the end of the day, I am still happy that the Nigerian police officers, they picked Mohbad's case and they were moving and edging close to bringing justice. And that is, I have already been able to prove that point, that if the real Nigerian police officers are allowed to work, what they do is justice, maintain law and order. And I give kudos to the Assistant Inspector General of Police. I give kudos, of course, to the police officers in Zone 2. They did justice to the case and they were already close before they ambushed them and say, you know what? Please let the people that started the case pick it up from whatever you're doing, please. They are beginning to think, and there are so many complaints coming, petition here and there. Of course, it's the same police would have loved you. Let's, Oga, don't worry. Let the people that are starting the case, let them do it. And if they see anything, you know, certainly they are the ones that will quickly duplicate it to DPP. So let's leave it that way so that there won't be accusation of bias and all of that. And to God be the glory. And I said, they thought at the end of the day, if you get to Kpanti, where they thought is the old Kpanti, they thought this is that old Kpanti when this case first started. They don't know that once they're now, they are like, they have dignity and they don't want to be pushed into that pathway again. No, not this kind of a case. Any reasonable police officer that have dignity, that respects that flag and that uniform will look at it and say, must we continue to tour the path of blocking justice for this guy because some people are powerful and they want it? Please, like the police officers in Zone 2, they swore, and I am grateful to God Almighty. They said, we will never collect any money to obstruct justice for Mohbad. And that is why they couldn't penetrate them. And that is why they went to lie against them. And now you can see them. They call themselves Nigerians, honest people. They are lying, bribery. Which bribe? Bribe to do what? Which money do we have? Have we donated 20 million naira a year? To look at the work they did. Going with 9 police officers to go and pick these people. When police in zone 2 went to pick Adura and Damola, what do you think they want to achieve? They want to come and break fast. That's why they go and pick them, Abi. When people are not honest, they will never be honest, no matter which side they belong. But people have got dignity and integrity, and they are raised properly. They will look at it and say, for whatever intent or purpose, if they go and pick these people, they are not their children. If they pick Adura and he says, I want to speak, will they stop him not to speak? Because the question is, why did we come to pick you in the first place? We want you to speak the truth. And they said, don't worry, we don't touch your ear. If you don't want to speak the truth, we will certainly find our way to get the real truth out. And they began. Suddenly, somebody ambushed them, and maybe it is even somebody in that same zone too that will teach them and say, hey, I am the only one on your side, because people are dirty everywhere. But I am grateful, I am humbled and honored that they showed workings. And I've already proved to all of you. Anybody saying, oh, Nigerian police are not working, where did you go? That Kpanti, I went there, and when I realized they're not doing it, I went further and they were doing it. Now, they said, come to that Kpanti, we are ready to do, we now want to work on your petition. And they called me, we want to work on your petition, don't worry. And I got there. I was there. I was not late. And everybody, including other activists, they saw what happened. They know now, one more because by now they thought they will be jubilating. Tomorrow, it could be that I'll find my way to Abuja and the IG will say, I didn't know that's what happened. Go and pick all of them. Only just to happen in Abuja. And I will start pressing my own button now. At Abuja, at the IGO, at the presidency, at the presidency, because our presidency is going to one day, on my palace here. One team over here, one share, one come back palace here. Can you come and say, back on the clinical shell? You to man over block, I know it's a show over block. Okay, my back, go to the back, see what what do you want to do? And then my body be told on my father, so my you are done. Condition where my con. Where you call Mohbad, my con meeting. You are acting like you are bigger than. Say what position do I? Do you know how many people that have been to that position? Go and check how many people that have been into that same position you have been to that you are using to do everything. Don't come again, come on. Yes, so thank you, Yaduni. Mohbad. You are fighting for yourself, but you can still fight on. Don't leave us to do it alone. Don't leave us to do this alone. Kobo anybody. You don't want to pardon. I'm not going to talk more than one thing. You have possibility. I have your important in me. I'm buying the social media. Jẹ́ farabalẹ̀ káwọn ọmọ ètò kòkó lè jèrè ẹ̀ àbí kò lè jèrè àwọn ọmọ tó bí wọ́n á ṣe wèrè wàá mọ̀ lára gidi wọn sọ fún yàn gbogbo ìtẹ́jú sà láti jọjọ́ yìí obìnrin pé gbogbo owó àwọn tó ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ yín kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ àwọn oògùn míì tó ń ṣe fún yín ní sáìdì bòmí ẹni kó ṣiṣẹ́ èyí tó wá ṣe sọ́nà tàwa ni òṣìṣẹ́ ẹ mú wá sí ro pé Mohbad dúró tì mí pa ní pé eléyìí ṣé ìpẹ́ ya wèrè gbàtẹ́ wá bí mi kọ́ ẹ jà fún mi èèyàn jà fún mi ẹ ti wá fẹ́ pa máa gún yín lójú o Mohbad sọ máa gún yín lójú o sọ fún yín ẹ̀gbọ́ gbàtọ̀ bá wọn yín palẹ̀ máa tó mọ̀ torí kò kó yín jẹ mọ́ máa jó káàkiri wọ́n tún mọ́ wọn zone 2 orúkọ mi ló tún pariwo wọ́n tún transfer láti zone 2 lọ sí Kpanti ariwo orúkọ mi náà ní pẹ̀lú gbé àwọn ọlọ́pàá tó wà zone 2 yẹn kọ́ rẹ̀ ní pé kí ló ń ṣe fún everything Yomi náà ni ṣé Yomi náà lọ sí gbogbo orí kí ló dé ìṣẹ́fẹ́ kó mi jẹ́ ní ìṣẹ́fẹ́ jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ ń pariwo mi èmi ò lè jẹ́ ní ìyá ẹ̀wà òkè eré ìbàtẹ́ rán yàgbẹ́ ẹ̀yin lẹ package lọ sí láti zone 2 lọ sí Kpanti bó ti ẹ̀yẹ́ kọ́ sọ pé ọmọ ẹ̀lẹ́ ló wà ń di ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú lọ́yà pension ẹ̀ máa rí fíìmù èmi ò ń pariwo lórí àwọn yẹn silent ni ẹ máa ń gbọ́ silent prayer kò sáriwo Multi-phone drama social media. I'll go back to the first setting. That human rights ambassador, that's again. I lost social media drama. Every film by me, bodily, I share 11 no go to get gin. People have been saying it. They want me to give up. I said I don't know. That's a monsoon. Osiwala. Epele Kushel. Epele. Yes, the lawyer Panshu. Our lawyer Panya. All right, King's Entertainment, unmute your mic, please. Unmute your mic.
Good evening, everybody.
1 minute to
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, I'm confused anyway. I don't know. Yeah, about what is happening because Mori Baba Mohbad tó jáde lẹ́nu tó sọ pé ẹni tó bá sọ pé ọlọ́pàá ń ṣiṣẹ́ nípa àwọn ò rí pé ọlọ́pàá kankan ń ṣiṣẹ́, but I'm putting this, I don't know, because 3-second video tá ń sọ pé tá ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ yìí, there is
hold on.
I don't know because no.
Àwọn lọ́yà ti ṣiṣẹ́ láti bí ọdún kan àtàbọ̀ Mohbad ò tí ì justice o.
But question tèmi náà fẹ́ put sí bàbá ni pé ó di ẹ̀ mélòó làwọn ti lọ sí police station àbí wọ́n ti lọ sí Kpanti lórí kéèsì ikú Mohbad wípé òkè wọ́n fight ẹ̀, ó di ẹ̀ mélòó wípé òkè ọlọ́pàá kí lẹ̀ ń ṣe lórí kéèsì ohun tí nígbà tó invite wọn làwọn ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lọ àbí.
Ẹ wo bí hold on ní fẹ́ kẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ jù. Ẹ má gbàgbé pé bàbá fúnra wọn ló sọ pé tọ́ba tẹ̀ sọ pé mi ò sẹ́ni nọ́mbà ọ̀rọ̀ méjì sí ìfáwọn. If you all could remember, he said I sent him the number of the deputy commissioner of police that head Kpanti. Bàbá said káwọn pe ọlọ́pàá ọ̀gá Kpanti. Àbọ̀gá Kpanti ni kó pe àwọn kó bá wọn kẹ́dùn. So you should understand. You should understand his orientation in. We must get to the roots of that video. So whatever they have deceived them that it will come as the result of today, what it fail. We don't understand it. Before the meeting started, they have what they have deceived these people. And that is what they spread around to their customers. And you know those ones, they use both recklessly. And at the end of the day, they keep making a mess of themselves. They are not a voice, they are not important. They didn't wait. You have to wait before you continue to draw conclusion. They just want to go online to feed people and do nonsense. If you kill somebody, go push you and pay. That is all this nonsense that people are doing. Who is it? No. So that is that answer to that one. When I go Supreme, we should show the two of his stuff. We make a tell that's all. Fire Force, unmute your mic.
Thank you so much, Mr. Yomi. I know it's been a long day for you, and I know that it has not been easy. But like I always say, you always say something that it shall be counted for. Yes, it shall be counted for you as well. Mr. Yomi, there's one thing I want you to understand. There are times that people intentionally want to frustrate one's effort. For instance, I do not want you to look at the, Yoruba always say one thing. I'll use Yoruba adage. And go more dear lower Actually, if you let the chicken go to go and feed on that dirt, anything can happen to the chicken. Now, I'm going to say one thing, but I will not say it much. But let it be known to whoever knows, and let it be unknown to whoever doesn't know. You see, someone came out and said wọ́n ní ká má jẹ oúnjẹ ọ̀tá wa wọ́n ní ká má jẹ oúnjẹ ọ̀tá wa ọ̀rẹ́ ló kọ̀ tí ò gbóúnjẹ sílẹ̀ ìgbà wo náà làwà ní jẹ oúnjẹ ọ̀tá wa. That goes to Baba Mohbad. Despite the fact that we love him so much, that utterance made me understand his view about some things. We cannot blame him. The reason why we cannot blame him is because, you know, when you feel like you're actually going to derive something from somewhere, and those ones are not actually doing it, then those ones that you actually think are the wrong ones are the ones that are not coming to your head. The definition of that talk is then we would rather collect it from them, meaning that we rather accept our enemies because they are giving us something than our friends. And when did that there? They won't say that he didn't say that, but I'm very sure people are listening right now. They will quote me, not today, maybe tomorrow. They will understand what I'm saying. You see, Mr. Yomi, one thing I want you to understand is people do things to frustrate one's efforts. I love your strong will. I won't lie to you. You see, this was what I discussed with Papa Riano. I think that was yesterday or overnight, or I think this morning. We discussed it. When I told him that if you are Mr. Yomi, you would have given up. When people actually come together, they put themselves together, they try to frustrate all your efforts. That's why the fact that you are trying to show them
Firefox, what you are saying, you are 100% right. They are doing it to frustrate Bora Yomi so that you say we give up. Bora Yomi will never give up until we get this justice. Enough is enough.
Hold on, please. Yes. You see, when people want to frustrate your efforts, they come out with different strategies. And they even came out, they said it. Yomi should leave give for him for us. We can do it without him. This, that. When you are doing nothing. But you see, they call something jealousy, envy. They said, even the jealous ones, they still envy. Even the jealous ones, they still envy. Why do you think they envy? Because they cannot be you. There's another topic I want us to talk about, but I know that will be too much right now because you have gone through a lot today. So I just want you to go and rest, refresh yourself, and just prepare yourself for another day, because another day, another chapter, because if we are not going to give up, we are with you, solidly behind you, Mr. Yomi. I keep telling you that people are not giving up on you, and people are solidly behind you. So whatever you are doing, we are watching. We trust in you. If you are doing it wrong, we tell you. But yeah, everything you have done so far, you are doing it right. So, Mr. Yomi, do not let anybody, like I said, anybody, do not even look at their side. And God is your strength. God is our strength. Only way, so, Mr. Yomi, please, do not, thank you. So do not give up, Mr. Yomi. And let me just limit it at there, because there's a lot to talk about, but I don't want to talk too much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Thanks. Thank you. I have just 6 minutes left.
Like but Yomi, is me again. Along our droughting. Don't give up.
Wait. You have spoken already.
One pushing lossy police in B. Police in Bay. Come out down long mupe boyata batebati.
Don't worry, my dear sister, don't worry. We're going to be getting justice. Who meet you? Did you meet yourself? What happened? All right, guys, I'd like to take my leave, and let me leave you guys to have a wonderful night rest. Don't forget.
Hello, paracetamol,
naturally, the progress report, a recap, is that the state command of the Nigerian police, which is the state CID Kpanti, that is the original command that is investigating Mohbad's case. And they now looked into the petition that I wrote, and they now harmonized it with the petition I wrote to Zone 2. And they said, you know what, bring them together. And they got the two suspects. You know, initially, based on that petition, Adura and Damola were meant to be suspects. But one way thing led to the other. Adura became complainant at some point, and they made me a witness. But they've corrected it, said, okay, now, as it is now, even the case in Ogba, you are a credible witness in this matter, and you are even the complainant. And whatever the case may be, all that one will still be rectified. And that in this particular one, when they brought their lawyers, they were ready probably to come and say they shouldn't look into the matter, that the case is ongoing in Ogba. That was the game plan, so that they will rest the whole matter and ask Mr. Yomi not to talk about. I said, you're not getting it. I am not talking about the one who want to defraud me or the matter in any of the courts. I am talking about this new lead. And in this new lead, only a very dirty, sneaky person will say there is no legitimate grounds for police to investigate this and bring justice for Mohbad. And because it even came natural, maybe Mohbad's spirit pushed it, maybe God Almighty gifted us, it will be wrong for anybody to say no, we'll block it. Whatever happened to them, I'm not going to be responsible. But of course, these honest police officers, they saw reason, and immediately they said, you, Damola, if you insist that you were the one that shouted Yomi Fabayi, where is the video you sent to him? He said he has deleted it. He said, failure not to bring it out, don't worry, when it is time you understand the meaning, you have to admit that to a statement. And they made him to put it to a statement, and none of his lawyers could resist it, because they said, for you to do this, you know what it means. And I went, they said, Mr. Yomi, you too, you have to admit the same thing to swear, complain extra on this new one, including the women aspects and how we can get Omio, Ati Zomo, and all of them to come. And I wrote all the thing in my statement, and it's in the fact. So they said I should start with my additional statement to what I wrote before. And they said they're going to be, and they called all of us together, said this is the new angle, and they listed it out by the OC in that department. I said this is the new pathway to this investigation. So the case in Ogba, Adura, and Damola, you have already wear the agbada of that particular case. God help you, you are good with that one. But this one, we will investigate it, and I'm waiting. So whether Kpanti wants to deceive me, whether they want to do the right thing, we are waiting. But of course, they will bring Wumi in, and I've told them she has access to the same iCloud, and she came out, and I'll be supplying the video to the officers tomorrow. Both where Mohbad said both Wumi and Mohbad were using the same iCloud, and where Wumi said it on the TV that she shares the same iCloud with Mohbad. Recently, she said, even in that video, that is the same iCloud I am still using. That means if Mohbad was the one that recorded the video in that phone that was sent to me, then very easy for Wumi's iCloud to bring it out, because they share the same, or she generally transfer the video to the police when they bring her in. Not anything outside that, then I will be able to look into the police. Deceive me. So don't come and tell me I should stop talking, because you have done this part and this is what you did. I will never patch what you did. I respect police. I love what they are doing. But if it turns out that they are trying to play and keep up, no. And this time around, I don't think they want to do that. And that is how we were able to, defeat them and get our victory today. Contrary to the previous, speculations they were spreading that that case at Kpanti is dead on arrival, because they will never even want the police to do the right thing. So it will shock them, because at the end of the day, there's a limit of how they can stop the police in doing the right thing. Because the police will say, no matter who you are, we have tried our best, if at all they want to even work with them. But the way I'm looking at it, these police officers, they are neutral. Not because they are scared of me, because they have their own self-dignity, and they know what they have sacrificed and labor to get to that stage in Nigerian police force. So not kind of anything will make them to compromise that when they look at it and say, what will be our gain? What is involved? We should listen to you at the expense of our own future and our own children. So trust me, they will what? they will do the right thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting close to justice for Mohbad. To this end, I'd like to say thank you for coming through, and let's wait till the next 2 Fridays when they will tell us exactly when we should come for the update and when the likes of Yomi will be brought in. And if you find anything, what we will be able to say thank you, Nigerian police. Thank you, police officers in Kpanti, in Lagos State Police Command, for putting closure to this particular struggle. To this end, I say thank you to all my comment section. Thank you for coming through. This is for you.
Right.
Tún wà lọ́lùdé tí mo gbé dání lọ sí command ni pé almost all the time tó bá wá irú sí tó bá wá lọ́lùdé sí ìyá ẹ̀ ló fẹ́ wá ní bóyá next week ni mo máa wà lẹ́nu struggle justice for Mohbad cause ìgbà yẹn la máa dé highest level ó máa ní pọ́ngbà yẹn.
Allah is not be lára rẹ̀.
Ó máa yá ìgbà tí wọ́n bá bí
Kátó kátó ni mo máa rà.
ṣe Indomie onions green yẹn.
Àwọn rè
Inú ro yẹn dé máa ń bá ìwọ̀n mo like.
Ó lo ní Indomie tó ní ọlẹ́ báyìí.
ó ní kókó ṣọ́rẹ́ o.
Ẹ drop owó ni.
Ẹ má bínú sà, ẹ má bínú.
Owó ni kókó ní Indomie sọnù.
Bàbá Ṣọ́líkè. Bàbá Ṣọ́líkè
Firefox.
dà.
What me meant to drop Ṣọ́líkè. Ẹ drop owó ni kókó for now. Ó ṣì busy. Natural fẹ́ wá dúpẹ́ orí àná pé come for coming to.
Let me drop.
Á gbé ẹ padà wá, ó ṣì busy. Bring no time to check time. Ó ti pè mí sí i, ó lóun fẹ́ wá kí yín kóun dúpẹ́. There you go. Òun nìyẹn ó ti wá sókè, òyìn sẹ́ pé kò kí n wá sókè.
Ni mo gbé wá sókè rímù. Èèyàn natural.
Mr. Yomi, thank you for yesterday.
You are most
You
welcome.
too much, oh. You too much. After you,
Now Odogu now. Now
after
Odogu.
you, Odogu
Ìjayà.
one. You don't want to counterfeit. yes, so
Omi is causing
Yesterday, yesterday
kìtìkìtì.
you scatter everywhere. Hey.
Eh?
In fact, I enjoy you. I'm expecting you again.
No problem.
You too much, you too much, you too much, you too much.
To come
But
through
yesterday
me.
you got tired.
You know, say now, you can see that now. My
Ẹ jẹ́ bá
people
gbọ́ àbá wa
are
yẹn
now.
padà náà.
My people are now. My go
Firefox ló drop wọn.
me the message you want.
Wá gbé wọn wá, wá gbé wọn wá.
Okay, okay.
Wá gbé wọn wá. Èmi gan máa drop.
Ó dà ẹ̀kọ́ àwọn ọlọ́lọ́ fúnra mi rí request wọn. Baba
No, I think
Ṣọ́líkè.
it was dropped.
It won't be dropped. Maybe something else. You know, kí ló tẹ̀ fẹ́ sọ náà gbàgbé line of thought here.
Natural.
You are talking to
Now, now that we now know where to go, where people are not complaining about where I used to go now, because mo ti yé mi gan better wá tí mo bi tí mo lè lọ. Am I not correct? Justice for Mohbad.
Yes, you are.
Yes,
you
are.
Correct. Yeah,
Even the
correct.
fact that I go
Everybody
to
stay in
places,
your lane.
even the fact that I go to places, people are not seeing much complaint, and the way I escaped it, kò ṣe pé bóyá ó easy láti ṣe. All those patakupa, I just kuku block them, pata. So they won't be tempting me with, they won't be tempting me sending something to me or tagging me. Me mountain somebody me but. So I can't talk about them. So let them be talking about me. Agumo owó ni. Ojo jìnnà sí àwọn sọ ẹ jẹ́ ká máa sọ lọ. Àwa ń ṣiṣẹ́, we are doing something here, we are working hard.
Wọ́n ti lè fẹ́lẹ́dà gbogbo àwọn tó bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ mi níbi ká fẹ́lẹ́dà wọn ṣògùn owó.
Yes, so. Supreme, after you, now you.
After me, no time to take time.
The president of Justice for Mobile. We are waiting for you.
The first lady of J4M, and that's the first lady.
That
Exactly.
is it, though. That is it,
No
though.
competition.
The first lady. If you
Now,
want
first
to
lady be
buy
that.
J4, you call him name.
Àwọn ìyá ọba náà wà o. Silence is
That is
golden.
not
Àwọn
afraid
ìyá
of
ọba ni
anybody.
Our Supreme nine be baba.
That
Yes,
be
so-
Mohbad, mama. Now he born Mohbad.
Queen.
Justice for Mohbad. Justice for Mohbad.
Backbone.
Yes, o.
Queen Maya.
So lọ́la yẹn àjọ máa dé bẹ̀ yẹn ni títí regardless.
Wọ́n kàn sọ fún yín nìkan yẹ kí n sọ gbogbo yẹn máa wò tí yín. Kò sí nǹkan tó máa ṣe
Ìlú
lọ́wọ́.
gan.
Ó sì yẹ yín.
Mo gbọ́ dẹ̀ pé ex mi ló ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn bọ̀ yóò wà òkè.
Ẹ máa wò tí yín.
Supreme kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀?
So let's just keep our fingers crossed.
Olówó gbàyàwó ọ̀lẹ.
Ta ló gbàyàwó ọ̀lẹ?
Olówó gbàyàwó ọ̀lẹ.
Èmi àbí wọ́n gbàyàwó lárí kókò.
Olówó gbàyàwó ọ̀lẹ ni àbí. Kò sí sùúrù lérè bọ̀ 2025. Ọlọ́run ṣògo ni mò ń bá lọ sí. Ọlọ́run ṣògo wà wọ́n lé pẹ̀lú change ẹ̀ wọ́n lé pẹ̀lú ṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run ṣògo mo ti bọ́lẹ̀ sí.
No more sùúrù lérè.
No more sùúrù lérè.
Queen Maya, are you there? Queen Maya, ọtí lọ́dà lẹ́nu. Sami, ṣé Sami Jojo ni? Sami Jojo are you there?
Yes, Sabi Jojo.
Sami Jojo
Sami Jojo ṣe ìpẹ́ ti Aki TikTok mi báwo ni bó ṣe wọlé?
àwọn awo supreme ló kún lórí.
Ẹ ti ní different password wọnú kiri mi ọ̀rọ̀ yóò yé mi mọ́.
Irọ́. Ẹ bá
Àwọn
ní
awo
admin.
supreme nìyẹn.
Ọba kì í ṣe private, they can bring them in.
Who bring them in?
Tó bá ní kí lorúkọ ẹ̀.
Firefox, why did you block me now? Oh, jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀. Oh, jẹ́ kí n ṣe kí ni. I'm talking sense. Firefox, mo understand nǹkan tó ń ṣe.
Kí ló ṣe? Ṣé olóògbé ìbọ́lẹ̀ ni?
Olóògbé ìbọ́lẹ̀.
Firefox.
No. He's doing it genuinely.
Níta gbangba ni. Stop ló ṣe drop yìí.
But nǹkan tó ṣe ni pé.
Ẹ má sọ for safety purpose just don't say.
No, there's something I will not say. But nǹkan tó ń ṣe ni pé ó máa drag Yomi ni. Because at the end of the day, wọ́n ní Yomi ṣe kan lẹ́yìn. There's some things we can say, okay, we are doing. Just like the way you are collecting money, you want Yomi to go to. Àbíkò Yomi ọ̀rọ̀ mi ò yẹ.
Tẹ́ ẹ gbọ́ mi sà, nǹkan àti ẹ̀ máa ṣe kó má bàa di kinní. Tó bá yẹ pé ibẹ̀ yẹn wọ́ ti let me say 1.5 million. Worst case scenario, àwa sì máa sọ 500.
Ṣòtán.
A máa sọ 500 dípò òkè o annually 1.5 àwa fẹ́ sọ 500. Ṣé ẹni tó fún yàn 1 million nínú kiri ṣé kò try? So they will be saying jagbajagba ẹ ti ọdọ sáà.
Èmi ò rẹ́jẹ̀ fún yín máa ń mú mi ìfẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ yẹn o mi ò rẹ́jẹ̀.
Tẹ bá gbà tẹ bá ti fún yín ẹ lè wá donate fún
yín. Mo lè lè ikú bẹ̀rẹ̀ anytime so a lè sọ̀rọ̀ later. So kẹ́ lọ sí kòtẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe é sìn.
Àti àwọn àṣẹ ọwọ́ rí iye tẹ̀sí dábẹ́ yín sọ.
Èmi ò sọ pé fẹ́ fi kíní kún yín kẹ́ máa ṣe lọ lálẹ́ dùn.
Not like that.
Ọ̀rọ̀ àkútà sọ̀rọ̀ ilé ìsìn ká gbọ́dọ̀ wa yé.
Mi ò gbà sísè. Wọ́n wà bẹ́ẹ̀ lé nìkan wá lé wọn lọ́la irú yẹn kọ́.
Irú kàṣí kọ́tà ní ṣe yìí ni.
Kí ló ṣe?
Ìkọ́tà ṣe náà ni kàgbọ́jọ́ sí Mohbad.
Ẹ má get it wrong o. My own foundation is for human rights, fighting for all necessary human beings.
Okay, ṣọ̀rísìn inú mi dẹ̀ dùn máa ṣe sọ lórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì yìí jórí àwọn kan báyìí aláti fi lè yíra wa.
Of course.
I think what Folake wants to do is when you are in Lagos, you crash in there.
Sleep, do anything you want to do.
Instead of going to lodge in a hotel or in an Airbnb, you just use that place.
No. This is a legitimate foundation who rent the place properly. And it's about rent here, lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tó bá pè ní 2 million, 1.5 million, 3 million. Tó bá choose láti fún wa ní rebate, at least a máa ní contract agreement àfi gbà bẹ́ẹ̀. So máa lè yín jọ tó bá wù mí, mi ò ṣerú yẹn o.
Nǹkan tó mi fẹ́ àdá fún ẹ inú mi dẹ̀ dùn báyìí sọ́ọ̀sìn ṣẹ́ni kí n tó máa fẹ́ pé wọ́n sọ lórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì nǹkan tó mi fẹ́ ni pé èmi ò gbowó ẹ̀sùn it can take us 3 years it can take us 5 years I don't mind.
Ẹ má wọrí èmi kò fẹ́ ọ̀fẹ́ owó yẹn lè wà kéré o but we must be paying.
Mr. Sholake, ẹ kálẹ́.
Ṣé Firefox nìyẹn?
Supreme Firefox.
Sam Jojo ni Firefox.
Okay, Sam Jojo.
Sam Jojo ni. Ẹ kálẹ́. I want to use this medium to re-echo back to the public that at this point, the public needs a lawyer. Okododo, Koje-san. The public needs a lawyer that we can gather all the facts, all the evidence, everything, voice note, voice recording. There are some voice recording that cannot be even played online. That the lawyer maybe court tender as evidence. That there are some voice note. You can't defend. You can't say it's not me. There's some evidence that it comes to
you're very
public.
correct.
Yeah.
You are right.
There are some evidence that
Very right.
I have some here that I can't play on.
They have a way.
Case they court ni.
Of course. So there are some evidence that if it comes online, they will water it down. They will kind of like use for their own way to run out of it. So at this point, the public needs somebody, a lawyer that we can trust and bank on. Because with that will befall some people this new coming week. The pity have been coming, they're dodging for the pity. Yeah. So the more we load the pity, the more they are kind of like trying to dodge the pity. At this point, this pity is unavoidable. Fact. Unavoidable. But we need a public lawyer that we can call and scold. We can even beat the lawyer's bum. This is what
about Bakole
this is what you should do. Well,
Bakole
I don't know much about it. At this point.
Why?
I don't know.
We want them.
Let me quickly kind of
maybe I don't know how they can do it. I wish we can put Bankole and Smith back in there as public lawyer.
Public defendants, you know.
Ask this: will they accept public lawyer? Because from the way it looks like, it's like the lawyer they are using for Mohbad cases. The lawyer is for Baba. It's not for even Mohbad. I was hearing something like they don't even have Mohbad lawyer for Mohbad directly. His own lawyer.
Of course, Mohbad doesn't have a lawyer.
The state is Mohbad's lawyer. The state.
Where is the state lawyer then? Have we ever seen them in Corona inquest? Are they there at all?
Which state?
No.
They've not start trial now.
No, I'm talking about the Corona inquest. Not the remake.
He doesn't need a lawyer there. It's only people that are interest party that will come.
Oh my God!
But I might look for another lawyer outside Bankole and Smith.
You know why? You know why I'm saying
transpired.
this, Mr. Yomi and everyone listening. The reason why I'm saying this is this: to be forewarned, it is to be forearmed. In English, you know. We need at the public.
To be forewarned is to be forearmed.
Yeah.
Police station ẹ̀ ń sìn ká ní public lawyer ẹ̀ wà ní gbogbo questions tí irú èmi tó bá béèrè ọmọ ni wọ́n lára láti dáhùn yẹn lawyer yẹn máa máa bẹ́ẹ̀.
Do you understand? And the lawyer will be getting up the fact that he or she will be using tí ẹjọ́ bá ti dé court. So I don't want the public, we demanding justice now, to make the mistake we made before. I swear down, assuming we had a public lawyer at the inquest representing the public, gbogbo nonsense the nurse wa ṣe lọ́jọ́ yẹn wàláì tàláì, it won't get to that point.
A ti ṣí ojú corona judge yẹn.
I'm going to make a call and see.
Can you imagine now?
I'm going to make a call and see if we can have
I don't know. I will ask if
It's
you
too
can
late.
handle
It's too late. It's too late. Let's forget it.
too late.
It's
I
too
know.
late for the inquest. It's too late for
It's
the
too late for
inquest.
the inquest. Let's
It's
be
too late for
realistic.
the
It's too late.
inquest.
It's
But
just
it's too
suggesting
late
it.
for the
It's too
inquest.
late. Let's be I don't know why
It's
people
too late
don't
for
be
the inquest.
realistic. Now,
Mr.
can you
Sholake,
imagine?
Mr. Sholake.
No.
We are not talking
Samjojo,
about it.
wait. Can you imagine now what we are saying? Compile your questions. I'm compiling my own question. I've never complied with it, but can you imagine we saying it on the internet on the 11th? We are saying it on the internet. These are the questions for the doctors, for the driver, for Sam Larry. We have compiling it. We keep asking that questions before that 11th, the next inquest. Doctor, they brought. Did they bring the Mohbad dead? Yes or no? He said yes or no. We look at their own this thing. We not keep asking.
Turn right onto.
You understand what I'm saying? You keep asking. Okay, what did you do? What happened? Did you test it? You know, all those questions you keep asking so that he can be able to explain to us. Not like one question. They can dig in. We cannot talk. The lawyer will talk. Let's compile our own question for them before they come. Or like what happened to Naramali now?
But I have to say this. I have to say this. Sami Jojo. You know, I always correct you with all this this language that you always use. Tí lawyer bá sọ̀rọ̀, ẹ máa ṣe bákan sí. You have to understand the fact that most of these lawyers, they will run from this kind of a job if they know everybody will take advantage of a public lawyer and will be tongue lashing them without giving them benefit of the doubt. Because if he's working for us, sometimes the lawyer might use their own discretion to act. And you know the way people reason on this social media. If people on this side set up a lawyer and it turns out that the lawyer is being dragged, so we're having a serious problem, going to be having a lawyer to admit he's a public lawyer because people don't know how to manage people. And I have to be honest with ourselves. We have to be honest with ourselves. You know, because this is social media and the way people talk, and then when they start with the entitlement, you know, that he must come here, he must speak here, he must speak there. I don't know how you want to coordinate that.
No, it's not even possible to get a public lawyer. It's not possible. The only thing is that let's collect our own questions, keep asking it on the internet here. They are listening to us. They know what to ask. So that it won't be surprising that they are not asking these questions.
Mr. Sholake, let's face facts. And the fact is this. They are listening to us. They only listen to us. Are they doing what we want them to do? Is another different question.
Yes.
They can be listening to us. But are they doing what we want or what we wish they should do? They are not doing that. Do you know some honorables, senators, House of Rep member that have stumbled upon justice for Mohbad that actually listen to what we are saying? And what did they do? They might just discuss it with their family or one of their friends. End of story. Nothing. So they are listening to us. Yes. Are they taking actions we want? No. And when I keep saying we need a public lawyer and the court, mi ò fẹ́ jẹ́ kó dé bá wa lójijì. And why I'm saying this?
But it's too late now. Why people keep deceiving themselves?
It is not for the inquest, Sholake. I understand because people saw.
Even if the lawyer is going to go to the inquest, it can be a lawyer to come observe what's the good language here. Lawyers remember.
Okay.
So when he needs to send a note or ask a question to shift them to the right direction, but But my only concern is this. Whose platform would the lawyer be going to give reports?
The lawyer might not even need to come to platform to give
good
report.
question. Good question.
My brother,
The lawyer might not.
Good question.
The day you mention the public lawyer, is the day you know
Mr. Yomi,
that will be another massive distraction.
He might not. He doesn't need to come to a platform to kind of like give a report. What he can do is after the court sitting,
I think
whatever,
what he can do is after exactly
conference. He will
grant conference and everybody will tune in.
Do you understand? We will listen to
after inquest. You send your representative there, and just like
get. But we just need.
But I don't know. I think it's too late.
It's not too late, but
yes, it's too late for the inquest.
No, it's too late. It's too late. Let's be realistic. It's too late. The only even it's too late for life. Let's be realistic. So after the inquest, we are going to high court. I don't think if you are not in the inquest, you want to ask for fiat. Let's forget it. It's just too late. Let's look for another way.
If you ask me, but my own is, what we lack is organization on this app. This is social media, and we don't know most people's mind. And people will always talk about the time to about him to law. And when come out, they will just send them. Go and now it is your turn. Go and disrupt it. Insult the lawyer, instigate a fight.
Can we do something?
Somebody's putting me.
Okay, let's take for instance. Obi, check what on me. Our party call. One lawyer.
I agree with you because at the end of the day, you go to the lawyer tomorrow and some will be against it and all those
things. So, lawyer position sensitive.
After the
the app wa máa ń ṣe kí ni àdùn
àti tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ àkísàyẹ̀ nígbà tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ lórí inquest now tó jáde síta tó sọ̀rọ̀ like I did not three things he talked to us definitely the last time he talked to us it was like what he's talking is rubbish.
So àti bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀pẹ̀ mo ti sọ àti bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀pẹ̀ káníwá àti bàbọ̀ yẹn ni ká ti organize àkókè we might have different platforms o but let's quickly have this thing hashtag or justice for Mohbad campaign ká ti wà lórí yẹn ká ti ṣe pé àwọn tó yẹ ká ṣe ká bẹ̀rẹ̀
kọ́ ó ti wà too late.
wọ́n ti fẹ́ ń jí òkò kó ti ní ìkó ti jẹ́ pé òun ló máa gbé hashtag yẹn
late. Let's do something.
It's too late Jojo. Okay where do we start from? Okay oya maybe you can convince me.
Any suru.
Okay.
Now this is what we will do. If there is a lawyer, a practicing lawyer on the platform, maybe the lawyer can come up, send a request. We can engage the lawyer, ask questions. If this case is being pushed to the High Court or whatever court, can a lawyer still come up and say, I am representing blah, 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 blah? Because the inquest is just a fact finding. It is fact finding.
I've told you, Sammy Jojo, you have to file an appearance. You have to file a motion that you want to have like a joinder. It is too late. It's not taking any joinder anymore. That we go there. Ní sùúrù, ìwọ náà ní sùúrù. Okay? Any lawyer that we go to the inquest now, we function at almost the same capacity as you. Okay, that is it. Otherwise, their testimonies or questions it will not be recorded. It will not be in the CTC. Okay, so it is too late now. You must file a proper appearance, and that is what happened with Smith and Bankole. I mean, they could have just stayed there if you don't need to file the proper documents. But when the proper documents were filed, Magistrate Shotobi denied it. She denied it.
Supreme, let him land. Because I'm trying to reason with him.
They want to be part of the inquest, and they appealed it. That was when the inquest was placed on hold. That was why they have a stay of proceedings.
He knows all of that now. He should know all of that.
Appeal. So lawyers just don't go stand up today and say, I'm going to represent the public and just go. We can have a lawyer there to ask some questions just like you did, but they are not part of the official documentations. For example, when the CTC of that day, or when was it? Last week, this past Friday, when that CTC comes out, your name will not be there. Your questions will not be there. Your questions will not be there. Your name will not be there. And any lawyer we send now will just function at that level, that capacity. But that is about it. The inquest is probably going to be over by the 15th. By the 15th, probably, most likely will be over by the 15th.
No, let's allow him to talk, please. Let's see, maybe he has something different.
April yẹn gan tètè wà lóde jù.
Ó wà lóde jù.
Like Odogu can go there. Odogu can go now. He can go and put some stuff.
It's like they want to do everything on that 15th.
Yeah, I think the next inquest is 11 and 15.
11 and 15, yeah.
Go there now and stir up some.
Samjojo, what do you think? Samjojo, what do you think? Maybe you have another something.
The only chance is on the 11th. I can't meet up on the 15th. 15th
on the 11th. You can go on the 11th.
Our trial starts. You know this.
The trial with who?
King White.
Oh, okay.
It's on the 15th. Not even the trial though, but we are going to be making,
appearances
and all of that. So. That's what we're going to be doing. But I might go, I might not go. I might be there at the inquest. Because last one, mo fẹ́ wá tí wọ́n ṣe kíní arrest tí àbí kí la lọ ṣe kí la tún lọ ṣe ń jọ yẹn lọ́tà fi lè wá. Ìjọ court náà ni. I wanted to come. I thought we would just, enter the case there and then we'll go home and I'll rush to Ikorodu for the inquest, but I couldn't split up.
Yeah.
And I couldn't plan for two things because it was in question. I can achieve nǹkan gidi. Because Umale can target you now.
Yeah. Unfortunately, sorry, Jojo.
Yomi máa ń bẹ Firefox. Ó ti block comment mi o, kò jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́. Kò jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ owó ìkọ́jú bó ṣe fún un.
Firefox. Kí ló ṣe é?
Ó ti block comment mi.
Firefox. Firecrackers, Firefox.
Ó ti rẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́. Ó dàbí mo ti bẹ́ jù. Ó ní mo ti bẹ́ jù. Ó lè sọ máa ń rìn. Ó fẹ́ kó máa drag Yomi ni. Nǹkan tó ṣe yìí kò make sense. Ṣé ní àwọn kan tí àwọn èèyàn máa ń ṣe eré tí wọ́n bá ń drag àwọn èèyàn. If somebody is plain, let him be plain. Ibi lè ló sọ. Kò ní pa aṣọ lẹ́yìn. I don't know. Me, mama, because either you like it or not. The mother super so lẹ́yìn sí kí ló ti rí pé obviously drag for what? Firefox, I'm telling you, I know what I'm saying, I know what I'm doing.
Ní sóríire àjọ wà ní police command wọ́n wọ̀n ìwọ bọ̀bọ̀ yìí wọ́n wọ̀n ní o lè sọ̀rọ̀ ó dákẹ́ bẹ̀ o tún wá gbowó o tún wá lọ ṣe bí ẹni tó lágbára tó lóhùn ohun ẹ tó níyẹn bàbá bí ìyá ìdá máa bọ̀ kọ́ọ̀tù lẹ́ni tábà sọ ní physical kò pè mí lọ́ọ́ máa lè bàbá bí ìyá ìdá máa bọ̀ ní kọ́ọ̀tù lẹ́ni ọlọ́pàá máa kó everybody ẹni tó bá fẹ́ fún 3 years fún 5 years kọ́ fún kólúkálukú lọ ṣẹ̀wọ̀n káàtì ẹ̀ parí ẹ̀ tó bá yẹ pa máa.
Tẹ́wọ̀n pé ìjọ tó bá wà kọ ti ọkọ yìí Supreme Larry Koko.
X.
No, you love him. Don't pretend here. I can tell for free that you are in love with him.
Whoosh love. Push love. Push love. If
Natural.
I am, push love. Push love.
Don't dare Larry Coco, the fake NGO. Love to allow your méjì. Gbogbo to the promise is supreme.
NGO, why they brag?
Tó bá ń gbọ́ olówó ni mo bá lọ mi ò bó lóṣì tán.
Wetin you get, you don't get nothing. Wetin
I
you
was
be,
forced to say, you know
don't
what?
be nothing. He go the dege, he go
got to
the
a stage. I said, can you please get this number? Call the IPO. Go and sort whatever you want to see, because everything you keep coming here. Enough is enough. This is the IPO's number. Go there. This man cannot even have the dignity to come out and say, even when Yomi gave me the number, I thought he was joking. I don't want to even ask questions. Then I know this man he has integrity. After you have maligned me, you have said this. Eworu, Sami Jojo, you saw the deputy commissioner of police when we visited the commissioner of police. That's a meeting. Tika ni wọ́n sọ pé èmi lọ jí stamp Kpanti. I know how much I suffered to build whatever even small name that I have. I think on my game location, support artist lasso. Stamp. So commissioner, deputy commissioner of police, calling up someone to what we want to say you are that. And these people keep doing. This man is saying, "Oh no, on competition, more competition was Kpanti." They asked me to come. He didn't come. Who asked me not to come? I was forced to even play the audio. That did you look at the officer that I spoke to? I gave him the contact of what he needed me for. What he assisted me. I have a press conference the second day. I will set up Timoshe. A mini Connie Moshe Google your man job.
There's money. Maybe you're one time instead of coming on the 14th, then coming on the 15th. When there's some Bojumbe, most so.
This is what I shall present me bad because going to share anything. Let's just get justice. Do what Agbajo all of you saw ya. Etish press conference made me disturb me. Let me just do my own. You just have set up with me. My own setup is going to be overnight. Energy. Why do what the game plan? My okay, see. My shepherd government in the next place to be mobile life daily. 22 years ago was my first political appointment. 2003. At the Lagos State House of Assembly as PA. Clinton election PA honorable. To win election. Because study personal assistant. Me study personal assistant. I was with him. I work for the honorable, and he said, I'm going to be appointing you. Is your appointment? I'm making it from our local government.
Yomi ṣe máa gbọ́ ó tiẹ̀ ní kan tí mo fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọmọjọ́ tí Tatafo wá sórí platform ẹ̀ tó wá bu ẹ mọ́lé yẹn ṣe kọ́ọ̀tì kìíní ẹ̀ náà
ó fẹ́ wá ní mi kọ́ọ̀tì mi ìtẹ̀wá rántí láti ẹ̀ tí mú yẹn wà láìṣẹ́ mọ̀ pé.
ìyẹn náà mo ti gbàgbé ó yẹ kó ti kọ́ọ̀tì yẹn náà dání tó wá bu ẹnjọ́ yẹn tá fi drop ẹ̀ tó fi drop ẹ̀.
nígbà tí mi screen mọ́ ṣàbí kí la máa ń ṣe yẹn mi ìrẹ́ ìgbà táwọn mọ̀ pé èèyàn kan máa já wọlé ẹ mọ̀ pé wèrè kan máa ń já wọlé níwẹ̀ káàkiri ṣé wèrè máa sọ fún mi kó ń bọ̀ ni.
ó yẹ ká lọ wá because ó máa help.
tí n bá tiẹ̀ rẹ́ni tó help mi tó bá mi jù yẹn wá ìyẹn gan ni final anyway ẹrù tiẹ̀ pọ̀ lẹ́nu.
Yomi kí ló ní ká ṣe kí n conclude pẹ̀lú ẹ o because mi ò like máa sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn.
no má wọlé ẹ fi yẹlẹ àpáta náà ìfẹ́ ló yẹ ó ti ṣe ó máa lè jù fẹ́ mi torí èmi ní kọ̀ọ̀kan ni break the silence foundation gbàdúrà lẹ́ lé wa ń jọ́ kejì àbíjọ́ kẹta.
no kàbí Johnson Mohbad mi fẹ́ ṣe tèmi mi ò ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ foundation.
má wọ́n rí àwọn supreme ní only the office for justice for Mohbad ẹ lè fáwọn each platform èmi I want office for my NGO so that gbogbo ìtumọ̀ máa sùn tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣe kiri kò ṣe justice for Mohbad nìkan mú.
ó lè máa sùn kó máa ṣe kó tó bá wù ẹ́ ká ṣe kínní kó níyànjú along what you are doing you don't love it but tẹ́bálẹ̀ sí tán.
later a sọ lẹ́yìn.
gbogbo nǹkan tó sì fa àárín sí
I conclude lẹ́yìn adẹ́gbẹ́ wa finalize ní public. Let us conclude later.
The physical office structure ìtọ́ wà bí Abẹ́òkúta ló wà but Èkó gangan ní dán. Then at the end of the day there are so many other advocacy we're going to do. I'm not going to try am abẹ́rẹ́ almost year tàfi wá justice fún wa tàfi wá evidence náà làwọn fi ṣe trial.
Mi ò mind no I don't mind all until we get justice. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe.
Discussion behind closed doors. That would be the best. Have it behind closed doors, please.
Okay. Yeah.
Behind closed doors, please.
I appreciate your plain mind. ṣùgbọ́n ọkùnrin ní lára àwọn ọmọ level yìí tí wọ́n bá mú pátá lẹ̀ fún yín ẹ̀kọ́ máa mú iṣẹ́ mi lẹ̀ ní so.
Let this one pass. Have your discussion behind closed doors, please. Let it pass.
Everybody bàbá lẹ̀ o bàbá wo ló mú pátá ń bò náà ti mú pátá stop wẹ̀.
Mo ti gbọ́ yín. Ṣé tọ́wọ́ lọ fún bàbá tó ṣe truth and dare pẹ̀lú Mr. Solike? Ta ló tún gbé wọn kúrò báyìí?
Truth and dare pẹ̀lú Mr. Solike kẹ̀. Ọlọ́ba jàre náà kàn ga o.
Ṣé gbà tó ti gbọ́ pàwọn ló fẹ́ fún mi níbì kan? Kọ́ lè bá disgrace wa jáde wọn kọ́ bó ṣe truth and dare pẹ̀lú bàbá oníbàbà. Bàbá kọ́ máa sáré ṣe ni. Yomi Fabi, as I'm speaking to you, go and get your NGO out of my order. Nonsense, I call the people that cool. Ṣé mo ní right tí mo fẹ́ prove mọ́? Ẹni wá fáwọn fóònù yẹn. Kò tí yẹn.
No, even if it's going to be for X number of years, it will still be on paper. As long as justice is concerned.
Okay, surely kí bàbá. Kò sẹ́ni tí ṣó lè yá lò. Adùnmáde kẹ́nìkìní yẹn.
Adùnmáde kẹ́ o, yanu mọ́.
So, kọ́lọ̀ máa kóyàn yọ ni. Pópù ni.
Mo máa wá ẹni tó ní ṣó yẹn ta lè kọ́ tibẹ̀ yẹn tí Tatafo ti wá bá ẹ nínú ilé. Ìfọwọ́rẹ́ pé bọ́ọ̀sì tí mo jókòó sí ló dúró síjọ́ ẹ̀ tó wọ̀n ẹ́ lépè dáadáa.
Mi ti rántí but gbogbo yẹn máa wà sorted very soon.
Mo máa wá ẹni tó ní because ó yẹ kó wà inclusive.
Bá ṣe wà nù court nsìn.
Mo máa ń fìdí àwọn ní ṣókò jàǹgbàlà ṣókò.
Gbogbo yẹn ni wọ́n máa apply nínú court. Oye yín gbogbo yẹn la máa court order ẹ mọ̀ pé tó ti wà a court trial òun ló máa jẹ́ kó dùn. So ẹ máa wòran bọ̀ kò ṣe kàn tí ẹ máa oye yín. Kò ṣe máa lérí lórí. It is a legitimate NGO mi lè máa lérí pẹ̀lú yàn lórí social media àmọ́ àrùbó olóko ẹ̀kọ́ ní rojọ́ ni. Mi ò ní òun pariwo sí i tọ́ba bí ẹ̀dá kó wá sí kiri kan ṣe pókè mi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Nígbà tó gbé sí kí mo jẹ́ sí ìyókù pé ọlọ́pàá ló tún wà bẹ̀bẹ̀ kó ń kí dáhùn.
Aṣọlá ní supreme.
Ṣé ìwọ tó lè wò sùsù tó fẹ́ destroy NGO mi nǹkan tí mo ń build bọ̀ ó dẹ̀ fẹ́ bring it down because of one mundane kìíní kan ó dẹ̀ mi fẹ́. Ọ̀rọ̀ máa ṣe mo fẹ́ bring àdúrà down kí n tẹ̀mí pẹ̀lú mo ń jà fẹ́ gbọ́n ẹ̀ máa tún fẹ́ bring òun down kí n tẹ̀mí pẹ̀lú gbogbo yẹn ṣó make any sense ni. Gbogbo tí mo ṣe ìṣe kò yẹ kó lè yẹ kó máa support wa ó fẹ́ build career as an artist ó dúró sẹ́yìn àwọn tó ń jà fún justice ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ táyé mọ̀ kó jẹ́ musical legend. Báwo ni Yomi fẹ́ dó tiẹ̀ mi ìmọ̀ orú ìyá yẹn gan tó advice bọ̀ yẹn how can you want him to pursue the legacy of his brother?
Let us talk now.
Wait now. Let it finish now. Oh, you don't know the platform. Can you just hold on, Nashora? Please.
No, I just want to play music for him.
Let him talk. He's the host. He's the host. Don't let him talk, please.
No, I just want to play music for him. I want him to calm down. I will not waste time. I will just go.
No, just hold on for a moment. Let him finish. He's the host. Please. Yeah.
But he has already calmed down now.
Hold on. All right. Okay, go on. No time.
Okay, thank you.
This is Africa Independent Television. Africa
Independent. Supreme.
And my hand no dey o. Now I don't get boss because if everybody wey dey boss dey get petition. Disclaimer. My hand no dey o.
Supreme, they just want him to calm down now.
Continue.
Supreme,
Mr. Yomi,
you know that Natural is your best lady.
Disclaimer. I don't want someone to come and claim my jacuzzi. Oh, there's the petition.
Supreme. Supreme. How many times did I call you? Your best lady when you were married to Larry Coco is natural. And she signed the marriage certificate as a witness. Now she's playing African television.
If you try and drag her, you will be like her.
I will never do that.
Don't do that.
I've even made promise to Perkins. I've promised myself, I've promised a lot of people that anything dragging, I let it go. I will never drag anybody. No, that's not my style. I will never do that again. So I really appreciate you, Perkins, for coming to put that reminder. No, I didn't. It's always here. I only bring this tip out for people to please pray for that family. I will not drag. So I only bring this out for people to pray for that family. And for Mommy Rich Grace to, amend. She's been emotional for doing this. She should just amend it. Please. That is why. And let me announce to the lovely people here, on Saturday, I and Perkins will have a wonderful match. 10 straight matches and I won't win.